Targeting real glute growth comes down to mechanical tension, deep hip flexion, and progressive overload, not just high-repetition burning exercises that leave you exhausted without building muscle. If you are trying to build serious size, make sure to subscribe, share, and like this video so you never miss another evidence-based breakdown that helps you maximize your gains in the gym. Making a few simple adjustments to your training selection and form will completely transform your lower body progress. So let's dive straight into the single biggest mistake holding your glutes back and how to fix it starting today. Most people walk into the gym and assume that doing endless jump squats or high-rep cable kickbacks will build a rounder set of glutes, while feeling a pump is great. Muscle hypertrophy requires loading the gluteus maximus through a full range of motion under heavy, progressive weight. When you perform movements that isolate the glutes at their longest muscle length, you trigger maximum mechanical tension, which is the primary driver of muscle growth. If your workout relies entirely on bodyweight circuits or chasing a burn, you are missing out on the actual signal that forces your muscle fibers to adapt and grow larger. The absolute king of loaded glutes exercises is the calves hip thrust or heavy barbell hip thrust, but only when executed with strict form. Instead of arching your lower back at the top, keep your chin tucked towards your chest and maintain a neutral spine throughout the movement. Drive through your heels, hold the peak contraction for a solid full second at the top, and control the weight on the way down rather than letting it drop. Pairing a heavy thrust movement with a deep hinge like a deficit Romanian deadlift or a Bulgarian split squat with a forward torso lean ensures you target the glutes in both their shortened and lengthened positions. Programming these heavy compound movements requires patience and progressive overload, meaning you must gradually increase the weight, reps, or control over time. Aim to hit your primary glute exercises 2 to 3 times per week, giving the target muscle group 48 hours of recovery between intense sessions. Keep your working sets between 6 to 12 reps with heavy, controlled weight, taking each set close to muscular failure while maintaining pristine technique. Training with intensity beats throwing random exercises together every week, so track your numbers. Stay consistent with your main lifts, and let the progressive strength drive the physical growth. Building muscle requires fuel, so pairing your heavy lifting with an adequate intake of protein and a slight calorie surplus is non-negotiable. Aim for roughly 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight daily to support repair and synthesis after heavy training sessions. Drink plenty of water, prioritize 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, and give your body the rest it needs to rebuild stronger. Stick to these heavy, targeted movements and proper recovery for the next 8 to 12 weeks, and you will see undeniable changes in both your strength and glute development. Another major factor that holds people back is poor mind-muscle connection and failing to properly activate the glutes before jumping into heavy working sets. Taking 5 minutes before your session to perform controlled bodyweight glute bridges, and abducted hip hinges, or bodyweight kickbacks primes the nervous system and ensures your glutes are actually firing during heavy compounds. If your hip flexors are overly tight or your quads take over every movement, these targeted warm-up drills will shift the focus back to your posterior chain, so every rep of your main lifts works the target muscle effectively. Exercise, execution speed, and tempo also play a massive role in creating the stimulus required for glute hypertrophy. Rushing through repetitions using momentum bypasses the time under tension needed to stimulate new muscle fiber growth. Lower the weight under control during the eccentric phase for 2 to 3 seconds. Pause briefly at the stretch or peak contraction and explode up with intent on the concentric portion. Controlling the movement forces the muscle to work harder throughout the entire range of motion, giving you a far better stimulus without needing to pile on unsafe amounts of weight. Consistency with progressive overload is where real transformation happens. meaning you need to track your performance every single week. Keep a training log on your phone or in a notebook to record the exact weights, sets, and reps you complete for every exercise. When you can comfortably hit the top end of your target rep range with clean form, add a small amount of weight or focus on adding one more rep the following week. Small, continuous improvements stacked over several months will yield massive physical results, turning a basic gym routine into a highly effective muscle-building transformation.